Welcome to part two of the Coffee Cups two-part series with Michael Helbling from Search Discovery. This is Ryan Gilgerson, lead creative here at Company 119. Had a great day yesterday with our 119th episode airing, where you got to meet Michael Helbling. Not only does he work as an analytics expert for Search Discovery, but he also hosts one of the most entertaining podcasts in the world of digital marketing, the Digital Analytics Power Hour, the most explicit podcast in analytics. So today we're going to get back in with Michael. He's got some more great insights into how he can make analytics personal and how you can help your company not only sell more, but also be more productive internally using analytics. I hope you really enjoy it. We thank you for making this a great experience. Michael, take it away. We'll see you tomorrow.
You guys cover all kinds of different industries. I mean, you're not just dealing with one specific industry. You run the gambit on industries. What's a common thread that runs through analytics practices across industries that people can take away and say, this is something that's always going to be true for data no matter what space you're in?
Well, I'm so glad you asked me that question because it allows me to roll out one of my big hobby. So I always say this, which is sort of feels counterintuitive, but I always say analytics is a people business.
Right.
And so at the core, to do analytics well, it's got to be about people. And if you think about it, like think about a website, and you build a website for your company, you're out there marketing it, you're pulling people into it through various traffic sources and SEO and all these things. But what are we really trying to get to at the end of the day? We're trying to make a connection with the other person.
Absolutely.
That's on the other side of that computer.
Yeah.
And it's funny because that's what's common across every industry. Maybe we're trying to sell something, maybe we're trying to inform about a cause or a purpose, maybe we're trying to generate a lead, maybe we're trying to get you to open a bank account, like all the different things that you do. But the reality is this one guy over here is a marketer or as a product owner, and it's a potential customer or business opportunity or connection or client or whatever it is that's on the other side. And how do I meet your need or serve you in that context, right? How do we take a digital environment and make it the same brand experience and promise as if you walk through my front door?
Love that. That's such a big push in the industry. Like we're at Company 119. That's something we've been focusing on and doing a lot of research on, is how do we get behind the analytics and behind the numbers to the person that's on the other side of the keyboard that's pressing the buttons that makes the analytics happen.
Yeah, and not in a creepy way, right? But I know,
ish.
Well, it can. It's again all about how you leverage that data, right? Because some people are like, sort of following you around the internet, and you're like, hey, I just told Alexa that I wanted those new jeans like yesterday, and all of a sudden it's in my Facebook feed or whatever, like. Those kinds of things are happening, right? Yeah. Retargeting and all those kinds of things. But the reality is they're trying to create relevance, right? They're trying to say, hey, is that what you're interested in? Let me be the person to show you and give you that thing that you're most interested in right now.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
How can a brand leverage analytics, not just on that initial conversion or initial sale, but for brand loyalty to keep people coming back using analytics? What can they learn through?
So now so much is about experience. Right? Like when you go, here's the analogy I like to use. When you invite somebody to your house and they come over, do you clean up a little bit before people come in? Yeah, you do. You straighten things up. When you invite people to your website, do you try to straighten up? Do you try to make it a positive experience? Yeah. And that's what we're trying to do as marketers is create experiences that are going to build the overall relationship. Right? It's not sort of like, hey, you bought from me and now get out of here.
Right.
Get out of here, you filthy animal, from like Home Alone. But it's about saying, hey, we can have sort of a business relationship that's ongoing. Sure. Right? And that the way that expresses itself is different brand by brand. So each brand's got to be like, well, what is our way of doing that? So like an Amazon is different from a Company 119 and how that's going to come out, right?
Right.
And so that's what you use data to inform. What people do when they're visiting your social media channels, they're coming to your website, they're downloading your content, you're using that to try to understand, how do I create something more relevant, or how do I straighten up my house, if you will, to create a better experience for you the next time you come. And the tools are more and more powerful and create personalized experiences for your website for single visitors, right? Based on what they've done in the past or the their propensity to do those things, and things like machine learning and data science are allowing us to do things and scale that such that now it's kind of out of human hands a little bit.
Right.
And we're able to kind of say for every single person, because you might have millions of visitors to your site, and for every visitor, we're dialing it down to a level of granularity that allows us to sort of be like, I think what I know is that this is going to be the most relevant thing for you. It can be very powerful for a company.
It's funny you say. We just had a coffee cup this week that was talking about chatbots a little bit, and how
that's a
chatbots
huge area of innovation.
People. Yeah, how chatbots are going to be able to replace certain functions. You know, you won't need humans for certain positions. How long will it be until a computer can run analytics on its own really understand analytics on a personal?
Data people. We're often sort of like, am I going to have a job in 10 years?
Right.
I was going to be like, the computer's like, you are done, you know? I'm like, no, I am one of you.
You can't fire me, I made you.
That's right. You know, and lately there's been a bunch of new Boston Dynamics robots ads where they're doing all these things, and, you know, everybody's always on Facebook commenting on these like, I for one love our new robot overlords or whatever. But at the end of the day, it's about actually applying the intuition, and then letting the machine learning and the AI actually then follow that thread.
Yeah.
But the intuition and the foresight is what we still can bring to the table. Yeah. And so it's actually going to be about partnership with AI and thinking, what's the right question to ask? So I think the ability to formulate the right business question is a thing that we're going to be able to keep doing for quite some time. Awesome. And in reality, if we're thinking about it that way, we're going to have jobs way into the future.
Let's hope.
Job security. If you're just doing things like cracking open a tool and pushing buttons and doing those things, and you're doing repetitive tasks, you're going to get replaced.
Yeah, you're out.
So take it up a level. Think through why. And that's going to put you in the spot where computers can't touch you.
I don't think a robot can host this podcast as well as I can.
I think we could give it a try.
I'd rather not.
Yeah, okay, no, okay.
I would rather not do that. So it's 1998.
Okay.
I'm in a chair. Regis Philbin is across from me. I'm on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire.
Okay.
The field is digital marketing. They're not telling me the question yet. I already know I need a friend. I got to phone a friend. I can either call you or I can call your cousin Nick Goers, our developer here at Company 119, our resident genius. Who should I call with my one call?
Well, Nick is definitely probably more likely to take your call. So, no, I'm just kidding. Yeah, you got to go with Nick.
Okay. That was going to be my call anyways. I just wanted to,
Funny Nick story.
Oh,
so,
Can please make it.
Many years ago, Nick introduced me to this sort of small band that was like up and coming.
Yeah.
And I got it. He gave me a ride over to the office today to do the show with you. And in the car, he's playing their latest album. It's this band that a lot of people know now, 21 Pilots.
Right.
But Nick he's a tastemaker. He's a trendsetter.
He knows.
He knew way before they were famous these guys were going to be something.
That's awesome.
So Nick knows what's up.
I'm trying to get Nick to start a boy band with me, but he's not. He's really reluctant.
It's about having the moves, You got to align on the moves.
I agree.
You keep it up. You'll get there.
We'll work on that.
Yeah,
Listen, Michael, I'm so glad you came today. Learned a lot. I've learned a lot just by watching, just learning a little bit about from the podcast that you run. I mean, there's so much great stuff on that podcast. Make sure you guys check it out. It's called Digital Analytics Power Hour. And it is a good listen. If you're in the industry, it's something I highly suggest. Entertaining, and let's face it, it's not always easy to make analytics entertaining across every. You have to really be into it to really get into it. But I really enjoyed the podcast.
Love it.
You're in.
Yeah, analytics.hour.io.
Analytics.hour.io.
No, analyticshour.io.
Analytics Hour.
That's our website.
Perfect.
So if you want to go check it out, you can go there.
Just don't have Michael root for your favorite football team.
Yeah, I'm a Browns fan, born and bred. But yeah, I came up here this week and I got to the Browns game against the Chargers, and maybe I brought a little bit of Atlanta's luck with me. They didn't have such a great game, but
you won't be there this week, right?
I will not. I've already promised that I will not come back for another game, so they're free to continue to win out the rest of the season.
The house says bet on the Brownies this week.
Absolutely.
Well, thank you so much for joining us, Michael.
It's a
Awesome having
pleasure,
you.
Ryan. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. And we hope that through this podcast, you just learned a little bit more about analytics before you finish your first cup of coffee than your competition will all day. We'll see you next time on the Coffee Cup. Thanks for joining us.